I'm Bronwen Heilman, and my website is bronwenheilman.com. And I am doing a series of some videos. And in this one, I'm going to be pulling a cane, a really simple one. It's just going to be star white inside as the core and cobalt blue as the outer part of the cane. So it's white encased by cobalt blue. And then when you pull it down into a cane, we're going to be getting something like this. So as you can see, it's got white on this end. This is the fat end that I cut it off. This is the end we're going to be using. And I know you can't really see that, but it has a white core. And I will take a picture of it and post it as a still slide. So this is what we're going to be doing today. Stay tuned. Check it out.
Hello, this is the second video of this series, and this time we're going to be making a cane. It's going to have a white center and a cobalt blue exterior, and many times it's called a veil cane, and that would be a white center and a very wispy transparent. This one's much darker, so it's just called cane. It's not a veiled cane. So I'm going to warm up. This is a white, it is star white, and this is cobalt from North Star. So I'm just warming up the white. I don't want to get it really soft, but the cobalt, I do want to get really soft. So I'm going to be striping it down at a very high angle. See how high that angle was? There are a couple of different angles. One is if it's a very high angle, you're going to put very little color down. If it's a 90-degree angle, you're going to be putting down about half the thickness of the cobalt. And if you've got it at an angle this way, you're going to be laying down the whole thickness. So I'm wanting it to be a high angle. I'm going to heat up that end and push it down into the groove where the cobalt and white meet. What I'm trying to do is push out all the air. Straighten up the white a little bit, warm it up a little bit, heat up the cobalt a lot, touch down, push. Now if you have to push too hard, it means that the cobalt isn't hot enough. So if you're having to push really, really hard, either one of these pieces of glass could break and it could go right into your hand. So heat it up even more. Even if you're stuck halfway in the middle, just heat it up until you can move it. Don't force it. Glass doesn't like to be forced and it bites back. Alrighty, I'm going to heat up the tip here and pushing down into that connection, that groove. And I have one more to do. Heating up the cobalt a lot, pushing pretty hard into the groove, but I'm not pushing down really hard. I'm going to add up just a little bit right in that spot. All right. And you always want to clean up your ends while you've got everything hot. Roll that into a nice rod shape. And this one, we want to melt all those grooves in. See other like lines, like this one's up raised really high, then this one is down, then raised and down, then raised and down. Well, you want all that to be melted into one height, to one cylinder shape. So I'm going to turn up the flame just a little bit. And you can feel it. You can go tick, 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 tick. And when it gets all nice and smooth, it'll feel like it's all nice and smooth. You want to be careful that it doesn't flop down onto the white. So sometimes I might hang it down let gravity help me center that up. And I'm just using another marver to kind of help push that in. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I am, there's the glass, and I'm holding this one in, so it's almost like two parallel plates. So I can turn it and mark both sides. Actually, three sides, because I've got the bottom and this side and then this side. And that is the compressor being turned on. So I'm using a Herbert Arnold. It's a 40 millimeter. And I'm using it with oxygen, propane, and air. So the compressor is adding air, which causes it a nice, softer flame. And it'll get turned on. It'll be filled pretty soon. So I'm heating up. So I'm going to be using the steel punty like I did in the last video. And I'm going to be heating this up. And I'm really going to jam it right down into the center. So I want it to hold on to it tight. I'm going to go back to a smaller flame so I can direct that heat exactly where I want it. And I'm warming up the glass. It's starting to feel a little soft, so that's good. And now I'm ready to pull it into a cane or a kind of a medium thick, thin strainer. And see, I'm doing that motion where you wiggle it a little bit just to get a little bit more. Oh, this one looks really nice. I'm going to cut it off here. So you can see that it's cobalt blue. This is cobalt blue on the outside. Got white on the inside. And I'm going to cut the end off. So hopefully we'll be able to see that it's got a white core. Can you see that? Let's see it. And it's focusing down here. Can you see that? It's got a white core. I will take a picture of it and put that up with the video. So that's a cobalt on the outside of white. And that's what we're going to be using for the next video. So this is the cane that I had nipped, and as you can see, it's does have the white core and the cobalt blue encasement.
Hey, thank you all for watching, for sticking around, and hopefully you'll be sticking around later when we all put it together. And I would like you to subscribe. There's a button, wrong side. There's a button over here. Where is it? There's a button right here, down below. Let me start over. Hi, I am so glad that you guys stuck around to the end. So we are going to be putting this all together next week in the next segment. And if you like what you're seeing so far, please subscribe. There might be a subscribe button down below on the right-hand side. There might be my face. If it's my face, just click on it and it'll take you to subscribe. There's, I believe, a like button way down below under the video. And I think on yours, you can also click a bell and that'll tell you when I have posted another new one. So again, click subscribe and also go to my website and click on a newsletter, because then you'll get an update before everybody else that something cool is coming. So see you soon. Bye. Down below. Let me start over.